Now we start our new concept, next concept, product of two vectors. Before this concept, we discussed the addition of two vectors, subtraction of two vectors, but product of scalar by vector, the scalar product, scalar with the vector. But we didn't discuss about the two vectors product. Two vectors product we didn't discuss. Previous classes we discussed one vector with product with a scalar. But two vector product we didn't discuss. So now we start our concept, that is on the product of two vectors. The product of two vectors, two types is there. First one is scalar or dot product. Scalar product or dot product, and vector or cross product. Two types is there. First type is scalar or dot product, vector or cross product. So first concept we will learn about the scalar or dot product. After these exercises we will continue with the vector product or cross product. So now scalar product. So definition of scalar product here I wrote here already. Just we will learn the basics here. Scalar or dot product of two vectors here. Two vectors is there. The scalar product of two non-zero vectors. You observe here non-zero vectors. That means magnitude not equal to 0. A bar and B bar. Non-zero vectors A bar and B bar. Two vectors is there. The dot product or scalar product denoted by A bar dot B bar. Dot means just dot product. Otherwise scalar product is defined as A bar dot B bar. A bar dot B bar is equal to magnitude of A bar into magnitude of B bar into cos theta. Magnitude of A bar into magnitude of B bar into cos theta. What is here theta? Theta is the angle between A bar and B bar. Two vectors is there. Two vectors A bar and B bar. Angle between two vectors is theta. So the product, dot product of two vectors is denoted by or denoted by A bar dot B bar, defined as A bar dot B bar is equal to magnitude of A bar. We know how to find the magnitudes. Magnitudes product into cos theta, where theta is the angle between two vectors and the theta lies between 0 to pi only. Equal 0 and 180 degrees and middle values also. Next, some important note points of this scalar product or dot product is there. If either A bar equal to 0 bar or B bar is equal to 0 bar. Just we discussed here non-zero vectors, but here any one of the vector is 0 vector, then theta is not defined. Then theta is not defined. Why? Because 0 vector is there. There is no angle between the two vectors. Theta is not defined. The dot product will be 0. The dot product will be 0. Why? Because this value only 0. Dot product will be compulsory 0. Example I am taking here. Magnitude of A bar is 0 bar. Sorry. A bar is a 0 vector. Magnitude of A bar is 0. So 0 of total value is 0. So A bar dot B bar is equal to 0. You'll get. That is the first point. Next, second point. Second point is very, very important here. A bar dot B bar is a real number. If you are making dot product of two vectors, two non-zero vectors, if you are making dot product, the result value is real number. Compulsory number you will get, not a vector. A bar dot B bar is real number. Real number is nothing but that is a scalar. One scalar quantity you will get. Next, note point 3. A bar and B bar are two non-zero vectors. A bar dot B bar is equal to 0. If this condition satisfied means if and only if A bar and B bar are perpendicular to each other. A bar and B bar are perpendicular to each other. Two non-zero vectors here. A bar is non-zero vector, B bar is non-zero vector, but dot product is 0. Dot product is 0 means these two values is there, but this value is 0. When it is 0, cos 90 degrees is 0. So angle between A and B, it will become 90 degrees. Just a very, very important point. This is also two vectors are perpendicular if and only if the dot product of two vectors is 0. The dot product of two vectors is 0 if and only if A bar perpendicular to B bar. This is different, this is different. This is a two vectors. One vector is 0 vector taking, but here two non-zero vectors. Two non-zero vectors, but dot product is 0. What is telling? Dot product is 0, but these two are non-zero. So compulsory this value should be 0. Cos 90 degrees 0. So theta value is 90 degrees. This is important point. A bar dot B bar equal to 0 if and only if 0, it is a number, if and only if A bar is perpendicular to B bar. Next, fourth point, if theta equal to 0, theta equal to 0, substitute here. What value will get? Cos 0 is 1. So dot product value is magnitude of A bar dot magnitude of B bar. In particular condition, A bar dot B bar is equal to magnitude of A bar into magnitude of A bar. You will get this property. Magnitude of A bar into magnitude of A bar. The total value is magnitude of A bar square. A bar dot A bar equal to magnitude of A bar square. This is also important point. Next, theta equal to pi. Cos pi is minus 1. So value will become A bar dot B bar is equal to minus A bar dot magnitude of A bar dot magnitude of B bar. A bar dot of minus A bar, minus right outside, A bar dot A bar. A bar dot A bar is magnitude of A bar square. Magnitude of A bar square. So these are the some important points. Pause the video to note it down. Next, note point 5. For mutually perpendicular unit vectors I cap, j cap, k cap. That is mutually perpendicular means actually this diagram will be in space. So I cap, j cap and k cap. So this is the mutually perpendicular. Then we have I dot I, j dot j, k dot k equal to 1. Why? Because the angle between I and I itself, I and I, one simplification I'll make here. I cap dot I cap is equal to magnitude of I cap into magnitude of I cap cos theta. Magnitude of I cap is 1, magnitude of I cap is 1. Cos theta, I to I angle 0 degrees. So cos 0 is 1. So I dot I equal to 1. Next, similarly, j dot j equal to k dot k equal to 1. So this is the important one. I dot I equal to 1, j dot j equal to 1, k dot k equal. Same dot product unit vectors is there. The value should be 1. Next, I dot j equal to 0. J dot k equal to k dot I equal to 0. Mutually perpendicular. Mutually perpendicular is nothing but 0. Previously one we discussed A bar dot B bar is equal to 0 if and only if the two vectors are perpendicular. These two vectors are perpendicular 0. Otherwise one more way also there. I dot j, magnitude of I dot j, mutually perpendicular means 90 degrees. So 90 degrees value is 0. Total will be 0. So this is the way of simplification. But no need the simplifications here. Just values is very, very important here. I dot I value is 1. I dot j value other than the same another value if you are taking, the value should be 0. Next, point number 6. The angle between two vectors. The angle between two vectors A bar and B bar given by cos theta equal to, actual formula what is there? A bar dot B bar is equal to magnitude of A bar into magnitude of B bar into cos theta. So cos theta value means these two values and denominator. So this is the angle between two vectors, or theta equal to, if you are send cos right side, cos inverse you will get, theta is equal to cos inverse of A bar dot B bar, dot product here, A bar dot B bar by magnitude of A bar into magnitude of B bar. So this is the angle between two vectors. Important point. Next, scalar product is commutative. Scalar product is commutative. Commutative is nothing but A bar dot B bar equal to B bar dot A bar. So this satisfies the condition. So we can write A bar dot B bar is nothing but B bar dot A bar also we can write. Next, one properties, two properties is there. Property number one, distributivity. That is nothing but distributive law. A bar dot of B bar plus C bar is there. Just multiply A bar dot B bar plus A bar dot C bar. So this is a distributivity. Next, property number two, lambda is a scalar. A bar B bar are the two vectors. So we can write lambda A bar dot B bar equal to lambda of these two dot product we can write. Otherwise A bar outside totally we can write into lambda A bar. These total values result should be same only. So that's why this is a property number 2. We won't use this property more, but these concepts is very important. Next, if two vectors component forms is there. This is called a component form. Component form is nothing but xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap form is there. That is a component form. A bar dot B bar, two component forms. Dot product you have to find. How to find the dot product here? I wrote already dot product. A1 I cap into total second vector. So I cap into I cap, just we discussed here, I cap into I cap is 1. Next, I cap into J cap is 0. No need to write. I cap into K cap also no need to write. Just we have to write A1 B1. I dot I is 1. No need to write. Next, A2J into B1I 0. Why? Because I into J is 0. J into J is 1. So we can write here A2B2 plus A3 into this value 0 will get last value A3B3. This is A bar dot B bar. So when component forms they given corresponding coefficient multiplication and add all three coefficients, then that result value should be scalar. One example we will take here. A bar equal to I cap plus J cap plus K cap 2J cap. B bar is equal to I cap minus 3J cap plus 2K cap. So dot product of A bar dot B bar is just corresponding coefficient. I cap coefficient is 1, I cap coefficient is 1. So 1 into 1 you have to write. First problem I'll explain direct. 2 into minus 3 is there here. 2 into minus 3 plus 1 into 2. So result is 1 minus 6 plus 2. 3 minus 6 is minus 3. A bar dot B bar. Dot product should be a scalar or real number. Real number is nothing but plus or minus you will get. So negative value getting. So this is the way of finding the dot product when they given two vectors in component form. So this is the important concept of scalar dot product. Scalar or dot product. The result value should be a scalar or real number. So pause the video to note it down. Next concept is projection of a vector on a line. Projection of a vector on a line. Here one diagram I am drawing here. we can draw 4 diagrams totally. One diagram just I am taking. AB is a one vector. A to B. AB bar is a vector. That only I wrote. Suppose AB bar is a vector. Makes a angle with a line L. The angle between line L and the vector is taking as a theta. Theta with a given directed line L. So this total I am writing in words. AB bar is a vector, makes an angle with a line, directed line L is theta. In anti-clockwise direction. In anti-clockwise direction. Then the projection of AB bar on line L is a vector that I am taking as a P bar. Sir, what is the projection, sir, here? Projection is nothing but simple way. If you touch a light from upside, the shadow should be on the line. The shadow should be upon the line. The shadow is nothing but projector. Project is nothing but projector is nothing but from projector will project on wall. Similarly, then the vector is projected on the line. So that vector, this is a vector, the projection should be a vector. I am taking as a P bar. Projection is nothing but like a shadow in simple way. So this projection I am taking as a P bar with the magnitude. Magnitude of the resultant projection vector is magnitude of AB bar into cos theta. So this one, second, this one. AB bar dot magnitude of AB bar dot cos theta. The vector P bar is called projection vector. The projection vector P bar is called projection vector, and the magnitude of P bar is called projection of AB bar on line L. The projection of AB bar vector on line is magnitude of P bar. So by this one we can understand here the projection is nothing but one value. The projection is nothing but a value. Amount of rotation here. Amount of rotation is theta here. The projection is the one scalar or one number you will get here. And the projection vector P bar is in same direction of the line L or opposite direction of line L. Based upon the theta value, cos theta value, the direction will be depend. Once again I am repeating here, projection is nothing but like a shadow. AB bar is a vector. It makes an angle with directed line L is theta in anti-clockwise direction. Then the projection of AB bar on line L denoted by the P bar. P bar is called a projection vector. Projection is nothing but if you remove from this place to this place, that is called a projection. Simple way, one light if you are making here, the shadow it will come downside. What is amount on L is called a projection. So projection vector, and the magnitude is called a projection of a vector AB bar on line L. And that and this concept also important, and the node points is there here, two node points. P cap is a unit vector along L. P cap, for example, this directed line L having the unit vector P cap, and A bar is a vector. Then the projection of A bar on L is A bar dot P cap. A bar dot P cap if unit vector. And one more, this is a very very important node points. 2 and 3 are very very important. Projection of A bar on vector B bar. Projection of vector A bar on B bar is nothing but A bar dot B cap. B cap is nothing but we have the formula. B cap, A cap is nothing but A bar by magnitude of A bar. So similarly we can write here A bar dot B bar by magnitude of B bar. A bar on vector B bar. Next, B bar on vector A bar. B bar on vector A bar formula is B bar dot A cap A cap is nothing but A bar by magnitude of A bar. Substitute here B bar dot A bar by magnitude of A bar. So this is the projection finding. They'll give examples is there and exercise problems is there. Projection of A bar and B bar is nothing but A bar dot B bar by magnitude of B bar. On after what vector is there, that is the denominator magnitude. On after your A bar vector is there, so denominator is magnitude of A bar. How to write? Remember that's way. Okay, pause the video to note it down. Now we start the exercise 10.3. Problem number 1. Find the angle between two vectors A bar and B bar with the magnitudes root 3 and 2. A bar dot B bar equal to root 6. So now here simple. First of all, given values. Magnitude of A bar is root 3 and magnitude of B bar is 2 and A bar dot B bar value is root 6. So these they given here. So now cos theta, angle between two vectors is nothing but cos theta equal to A bar dot B bar by magnitude of A bar into magnitude of B bar. This is the formula. Cos theta equal to A bar dot B bar by magnitude of A bar into magnitude of B bar. Therefore, cos theta equal to here. What is A bar dot B bar value is root 6 by this value root 3 into 2. What is the value of magnitude of A bar? Magnitude of A bar is root 3 and magnitude of B bar is 2. So we can write this as a root 3 into root 2 is nothing but root 6 by root 3 into 2. Root 3 get cancelled. We can write this as a root 2 by 2 is nothing but root 2 into root 2. Root 2 get cancelled. Cos theta equal to 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2. Therefore, theta equal to pi by 4. Theta equal to pi by 4. So this is the first problem. Next, problem number 2 here. Find the angle between the vectors. Find the angle between two vectors. They given their vectors here. Direct magnitudes they given in this problem. In this problem, vectors they given. So let given vectors A bar equal to I cap minus 2j cap plus 3k cap. B bar equal to 3I cap minus 2j cap plus k cap. So what is the magnitude of A bar here? Square root of 1 square plus minus 2 whole square plus 3 square. So this value should be 9 plus 4 plus 1, that is 14. Next, magnitude of B bar. Magnitude of B bar is square root of 3 square plus minus 2 whole square plus 1 square. 3 square is 9. 9 plus 1, 10. 10 plus 4 is root 14. So this is a formula same only. A bar dot B bar by magnitude of A bar into magnitude of B bar. So now we have to find A bar dot B bar value. What is the A bar dot B bar value? I cap minus 2j cap plus 3k cap dot product 3I cap minus 2j cap plus k cap. Two component forms is there. Component forms multiplication already explained. 1 into 3 is 3 plus minus 2 into minus 2 is 4 plus 3 into 1 is 3. This value is 10. A bar dot B bar value is 10. Now cos theta value cos theta value is, what is the formula? A bar dot B bar by magnitude of A bar into magnitude of B bar, 10 by root 14 into root 14 into root 14, that is 10 by 14. 2 5s are 2 7s are. Theta value is cos inverse of 5 by 7. Cos inverse of 5 by 7. So these are the two problems. Find the angle between two vectors in two different ways here. In example 13 and 14, take as a homework. Pause the video to note it down.